Welcome to the Writing of God. Today we get to delve into the secrets, of which there are many, and they are important. Many secrets in the Mount of Transfiguration. You'll see it like you've never seen before. Much of it comes from the Hebrew Gospels, never included in the Greek. This is fantastic stuff. If you like these episodes we're bringing to you about the actual words of Yeshua himself in Hebrew, then please subscribe to our channel. It doesn't cost you anything. You get notice of every episode. Like them and share them with your friends so that we get the chance to bring the truth of the New Testament, the Hebrew Gospels, into their home as well. So we will get ready. 1, 2, 3, the secrets of the Mount of Transfiguration coming right now.
Join ancient language linguist, author, educator, and biblical archaeologist, Dr. Miles Jones, as he explores the writing of God.
Welcome to the Writing of God as we continue in unlocking the Hebrew Gospel of Matthew, the incredible Mount of Transfiguration, far more important than you may think. And we have new information straight from the Hebrew, where Elijah, the harbinger of the Messiah, appeared to them on the Mount of Transfiguration itself. Don't forget to get your Hebrew book of Matthew so you can keep up with us and follow along in depth as we explain the Hebrew gospel and how it differs from the Greek and the amazing things that it brings to us. And here's a prime example, the Mountain of Transfiguration. This is amazing, amazing, amazing. In the Hebrew, it says, after 6 days, Yeshua took Peter, James, and John, his brother, and made them to ascend up to the mountain, just them alone. Now, the last 3 words are not in the Greek, just them alone. Why just Peter, James, and John? Well, this is an anointment of these people. They become the pillars of the church. They will lead many people and influence the other leaders of the church. It's just like Moses and the elders going up and encountering Jehovah at Mount Sinai. It is here at the Mount of Transformation where Yeshua's image, again, like that of Moses, was transfigured before them. His face shone as the sun, and his clothing glowed as white as snow. Just like Moses did. Moses came down from Mount Sinai with the 2 tablets of the testimony in his hands, and he was unaware that his face had become radiant from speaking with Jehovah. Aaron and all the Israelites looked at Moses and beheld how radiant his face was, and they were afraid to approach him. So this radiance, these are the 2 signs of the presence of Jehovah. A direct presence, being directly in the presence and speaking to Jehovah himself. The radiance of face, and the clothing. And everyone who sees it is in awe of it. They fall down in fear, in awe, in worship of the living presence of the Shekinah glory shining for the face of Moses, now Yeshua. This is a sign of that. Now we get to the part where they're taken up on the mountain. And this is so important, especially the part that's in the Hebrew that is not in the Greek. Moses and Elijah appeared to the disciples, although they were speaking to Yeshua and telling him what would happen to him in Jerusalem. Peter and his companions were asleep, but yet they were not asleep. They were awake, but yet they were not awake. They saw Yeshua's form, and the 2 men with them, they recognized them as Moses and Elijah. Now this part is so important, and it's not in the Greek. These disciples, Peter, James, and John, who had become the pillars of the church, they were being anointed with the power and an authority and a knowledge that they were not yet ready to fully grasp and understand. The Greek text has only the first sentence, but the Hebrew gospel has the rest, which is a really important announcement, depiction of the anointment of these three, just them alone, at the Mountain of Transfiguration. Then Moses and Elijah told Yeshua all which would happen to him in Jerusalem. Now, there's a really important point here. It is described by Yeshua as a vision. However, they are talking about a real mountain, because they talk to Yeshua about building a tabernacle, 3 tabernacles, one for him, one for Moses, and one from Elijah. Now, you don't talk about that unless you've been carried up to a real mountain, or in the vision you're seeing an actual real mountain. So the question is, what mountain are they actually seeing here upon which they want to build 3 tabernacles? The secret is in the text itself. Who were they seeing upon this mountain? Moses and Elijah. It appears that Yeshua had spiritually transported them there in a vision where Moses and Elijah appeared to them. Both of these prophets took their marching orders directly from Yehovah on Mount Sinai. So this should clue us in as to what mountain they were planning to build 3 tabernacles to Yeshua, to Moses, and Elijah. In Matthew 17:19, Yeshua describes this incredible experience as a vision. And when they came down from the mountain, Yeshua commanded them, saying, "Tell no one this vision until the Son of Man rises from death." So here they are. They've had this incredible experience. They've been entranced by Yehovah, entranced by God, and they're still trying to process this experience. And they're asking him, they've just seen Elijah, the harbinger of the coming of the Messiah, and they're asking him, why do the sages say that it's necessary that Elijah comes first? They are confused, the vision that they've just seen of Elijah. And Yeshua says to them, indeed, Elijah is come first to fulfill all things. I say to you that Elijah has already come, and they did not know him, but did to him whatever they wanted. Likewise, the Son of Man will suffer tragedies at their hand. Who is he talking about? He's talking about John. And the disciples understand it at that point. In Malachi it says, "Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the great and terrible day of Yehovah has come." In actual fact, that's who they just saw the vision of. Elijah actually appeared to them on the Mount of Transfiguration, which we assume must be Mount Sinai itself. And he called Elijah the voice of one crying in the wilderness. Does that sound familiar to you? Many of the sons of Israel he will turn back to the Lord their God. This is talking about John, the birth of John. And when they asked John where he had come from, he said, who he was. He said, "I am a voice crying out in the wilderness." And he will go on before the Lord in the spirit and power of Elijah. So here we have the archangel Gabriel saying exactly what Yeshua had said, that John the Baptist is the one who has appeared in the spirit and power of Elijah to turn the hearts of the fathers to their children and the disobedient to the wisdom of the righteous, to make ready a people prepared for the Lord. I'm a voice crying in the wilderness, and I'm here to make ready, to prepare the way for Yeshua to come. And that is Elijah, the spirit and the power of Elijah incarnated in John the Baptist. And this is one of the many secrets of the Mount of Transfiguration. Wow, the Mount of Transfiguration, Mount Sinai, I believe it to be, and the anointment of the disciples with the power and the knowledge and the authority of God. These people were on the mountain, they were entranced by God. I know that feeling. I was on the mountain of God, in Sinai in Arabia. I witnessed the miracles of God. I received the anointment of the power and authority. You are so overwhelmed by this experience, you don't even know how to process it at the time. But it's something that will lead your steps for the rest of your life if you accept that anointment. Now, we have accepted that anointment, myself and the team at B'nai Emunah, and we have committed to trying to provide the translation of all the Hebrew Gospels within this coming year. To do so, we need your support. Those of you who are watching these episodes and you're getting so much out of the actual restoration of the pure language, as it says prophetically will happen in Zephaniah 3:9. We are seeing that happen. We are seeing prophecy come to pass in the translation of the Hebrew Gospels, restoring a pure language so that all of us believers can make obeisance to Jehovah with one accord. This is tremendously important, and it's only happening because of our supporters. Pray about it. See if God wants you to be one of those. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, which costs nothing. Subscribe to our Revelation of the Month Club to get all the latest discoveries before they even get into publication. We want to share these things with our partners, because without you, we're going nowhere. But that keeps us going. And a subscription to Revelation of the Month Club costs you not much more than a cup of coffee every month. That's worth it. If that's worth it, put that in prayer. And subscribe to Revelation of the Month Club. Get the latest updates on what our research has discovered. Get all kinds of interesting tidbits and things from the world of archaeology and translation. Don't forget to get your Hebrew book of Matthew and the course that we're preparing that also has all the videos in it that you're seeing right now. You can do these things just to support us and to have a valuable reference on your shelf, because it will be followed by many more. All of the books of the Gospels and the entire Brit Hadashah, the New Testament in Hebrew itself, things you have never seen before. And we'll be back with you for the greatest thing in the kingdom of heaven on the next episode of The Writing of God. We'll see you then.
Will you seek the Lord about becoming a partner to bring the message of the Writing of God to more people? Send your gift to The Writing of God, P.O. Box 294027, Kerrville, Texas 78029, or online at thewritingofgod.com. That's The Writing of God, P.O. Box 294047, Kerrville, Texas 78029, or online at thewritingofgod.com.